got, like, we've said it for years that he has so much potential, and recently he's done that. I think that he's like #2 or #3 DFW behind Lima, and you know, that's kind of what's well-deserved because he's one of the few people that's actually able to win tournaments even if Lima's there up in the region. But, you know, majors are always a different stage, and he's performed there before, but yeah, it's best of 5 action all day today, and that's where we're getting started, baby. PS2, because where else could it be?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as Tony always says, PS2 make the best games.
Make the best games.
You're not lying. But let's go ahead and see how this one shapes up. As we got a decent little bit of a lead right here from Shu, who's definitely kind of taking her time getting up and around Diddy Kong. It's kind of the way you have to play. Diddy Kong being a smaller character, and some of these exact hitboxes that ZSS has, sometimes she can just whiff on accident.
Yeah, she's one of those real, like, precision characters, right, where you have to really be particular about what you're choosing to do. You can't just go, I'll throw something out here and then it'll probably work. There are quite a few of those characters in this game, but ZSS is not one of them. And like you said, that short frame can be a big problem for her.
Yeah, Shu actually taking a little bit of time to really pull the trigger on that up B. Did get the trip from the banana, but maybe wasn't fully sure what option she wanted to commit to. Now, it's going to give Beastly a little chance to get right back into this game.
Ooh. Yeah, okay, mix it up on the shield too. I like that because Beastly is not one of those like monkey flip spammers. He's actually pretty selective about when he uses it. Generally, there are some times when in disadvantage, he does get popped for that, but I mean, what, Diddy Kong's not just constantly pressing monkey flip at disadvantage.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, there's a whole compilation. I already gave GRTrash the idea, like the Diddy Kong getting blown up compilation for monkey flipping back
just
to mid-stage.
Just a super cut back to back. Yeah. It's like 35 minutes. That was a great confirm out of the down tilt, too.
I mean, and I feel like the precision for that, there was like no platform for him to actually get a RAR, and he still got one out, so good stuff.
That's one of those moments where I'm like, do you even have time to do, like, the IRAR? Do you need to attack cancel in that position? Like,
yeah.
If there's anybody who has that tech down, yo, Beastly 50%?
Okay, all right. Had to slow down the bleeding real quick, but yeah, that was a clean combo. Neutral air into the monkey flip into the forward air for a little extra damage. But Shu is going to find the stock, make sure the game doesn't get too far away from her.
The way she got that stock, too, is so kind of emblematic of the way you expect the ZSS to have to play it, too, because when Diddy's grounded and when he's kind of just sitting there, banana in hand or not, right, he's kind of in control of that neutral, and Shu needs to do a really good job of, you know, recognizing the habits from Beastly where he's going to overextend, and especially when he's up on the platforms in the air, because I think the air-to-air game is probably one of the better spots for ZSS in this matchup.
Right, yeah, especially with from the distance, too. You know, you got Zaire, you got neutral air, both really good hitboxes that she kind of throw out on the way down. But, oh, okay, clean back air. Obviously, the back air is going to be a great option for getting that stock. And with this platform, or with this platform layout, she's really good at harassing, too, with up airs and forward airs. Ooh, that was a very close back air. That definitely would have sent that stock, but does get the side B instead.
I love the respect that both of these players have for each other off the stage like that, but Shu keeping the pressure on. Like, that aggression with ZSS, again, she's such a precise character that it's hard to really stay up in somebody's grill like that with this character, but doing a great job of it and taking the lead here.
I mean, like, as you said, the air-to-air is really starting to pay off here for Shu. Almost every time Beastly runs up, he's trying to get some type of aerial out, and he's already just getting met with the forward air of Shu kind of perfectly throwing that out. Good down tilt, 2-up smash to go ahead and get that stock, but see if Shu can kind of extend on this small lead that she's been able to develop so far.
And then again, there's the Diddy on the platform. I love the idea of the down smash too, because a lot of players are going to instinctively try to just go to the corner, go away from the other player, but Beastly was like, well, if you're comboing me that way, then I can go to center stage and maybe I'll be fine, and it barely saved his life.
Oh, yeah. Okay, ooh. Get that back air as part of it. There we go. That's going to get that that boost kick to get a little extra damage. Now at 98, it's looking a little scary here for Beastly.
It's hard to hold on against ZSS at these kinds of percents where you know that, okay, like one paralyzer, one down smash, I'm done. Jab reset into forward smash, though. Going to give Beastly a great ledge trap here. ZSS with a lot of tools to escape that, but look at this. Beastly, I mean, he's surrendering a lot of that stage control, but he's not letting Shu be the one in center stage.
Right. You know, it's like giving you a little space on the front, front porch, but definitely not going to let you into the house just yet. And either way, though, he's been able to fight his way all the way back in here. 124 to 98. That was a lot of damage that Beastly was able to make up. Oh, that trade was necessary.
Honestly, that dash attack kind of good in this game.
Yeah.
Saving his life. Not that I see Tweak use that move. I'm like, what the heck? They really did buff that thing. But right now, neither of these two players wanting to commit to try to find the stock, but Beastly does. Down tilt into up smash, and TK all 3 stocks that Beastly got were off of down tilt confirms. We saw the down tilt there on the platform, and then the down tilt into a smash attack for the other 2.
Yeah, down tilt, really good move.
It's rather good.
Rather good move. And I have to say, man, like that was just, I could see where she was trying to find a way down so that they can maybe start to play the horizontal game again. But no, Beastly was doing such a good job of just marking wherever she was jumping. And it was just like, yeah, I'm not going to allow you to hit the ground until you're close enough to get hit by this down tilt. So, yeah, it was one of those situations where I feel like ZSS can really do a good job of slowing down the pace of the game if she wants to. But unfortunately, it's going to get caught up by Beastly right there at the end. Going to give Beastly that first game. See what else he makes happen here in the second game as we go to PS2 or Small Battle.
It's just PS2 light.
Yeah.
You know, we just kind of squished everything together.
Oh,
and
yeah.
honestly, I really like that for Shu because there's a very distinct difference in the way that each of these 2 players are playing when they're the ones in the advantage, the other one's in disadvantage. You noted earlier that Beastly's really good at catching those landings, and I think it's based off of a lot of that positioning. He's being really, really mindful of that, and that's partially, you know, playing ZSS himself, right? He knows where she wants to go, but Shu, on the other hand, she has gotten a lot of her stocks and big openings off of calling out Beastly's timing in certain situations, but there, again, that's that positioning. Beastly knows nowhere for you to go off that ledge, and he's taking that first stock.
And Beastly, I mean, really just kind of knows that ZSS, like, there's no trickery that happened right there. You know, the wall jump back air into the flip jump, and he's still like, yeah, I know what I'm doing.
He's standing there like the Mike Wazowski, like, and then what?
Yeah, and then you die. Like, that's just, all right, the up smash is coming out, does get another stock, and kind of starting to run away here with the second one, though. Hasn't taken a crazy amount of damage. Could probably die to a boost kick if it was right at the edge, but still. Looking good. 56%, that is like a lot of good damage you can to add up to that second stock.
This could
still
even,
going.
Yeah, I was about to say this could even be like a Beastly 3-stock-to-1 lead, the way that his momentum's going. Just the raw up B out of shield, not going to be enough to take it. Like you mentioned, you kind of need a setup into that, or being closer to the ledge, because center stage, Diddy Kong is weirdly like not the lightest character.
That should be enough, unfortunately. Yeah, no, Diddy Kong surprisingly is in that, he's definitely more in that middleweight type deal where you kind of expect him to be a little lighter, because there's a decent amount of characters like that are larger than him, that are way lighter. You're like, what the?
Why is he the same weight as Marth? Like, or something like that. It's like, he's a little guy.
Whoop. Right, for that. Okay, good scoop right there. Try to go for the craziness. You know, sometimes you try to get that DI mix up to the immediate flip jump spike. Wasn't able to get it this time around, but still, like, as you see, Beastly. This is that Beastly that was playing yesterday for sure.
They're living up to the name, because the pressure is certainly Beastly right now. Like, he's not letting Shu go. And again, it goes down to how good Beastly has been at calling out the positioning of Shu. And I think that, that's partially the counter pick coming back to bite her, right? Where she's like, okay, if I set up into more scrambles, I can find Beastly in these situations where he's uncomfortable. I can call out that timing. But what's actually ended up happening is that the scrambles, Beastly hasn't even needed to get into him. He's just been putting the pressure on.
I like every single option right there that Shu picked was a good option, though. Luckily, Beastly was able to squeeze out that air dodge right before hitting the ground. Cool. Yeah, that paralyzer could have been it.
So I'd never even noticed that, but I guess when you trip somebody, you can just run right past them?
I did not see.
I definitely didn't see Beastly jump, and I was like, wait, is this Smash 4 or something? Like, why did he just go right through? Ooh, calling out with that back air. Not enough to take it, though.
And make it back to the stage, trying to fight. She's trying to fight her way back on, but does not matter. Beastly says, I just think, 2 times. The second time's a charm for him. Gets the down tilt into the forward. That's actually Diddy Kong doing the down tilt right now.
Right there.
Like, right now.
That's how it looks like when you get hit by him, too. He's just looking at you with the, here it comes.
You're done. Like, it's done for you. It's time. So, either way, yeah, man, another good game for Beastly. Actually, a better game for Beastly. I didn't have to make a comeback. And we get a swap.
Yeah, Shu going to Mario, which I am not treated to the privilege of this very often. I know that she has the Mario. I've seen it before, but normally like in Squad Strike, something like that, I'm very interested to see it go up against the Mario, though, because, look, if you're just not like blowing up those stocks the way that you need to playing ZSS, well, now you can just take them kind of immediately.
Yeah, I think, okay, hold that up here, but I think this is like, in my opinion, I feel like swapping from ZSS to Mario means like I'm trying to scrap like way more than I was able to scrap earlier. Mario is definitely that character, as which we just saw a second ago, will just drift into you. The foot's out, the neutral air's just drifting. You gotta respect it. Now Diddy Kong definitely might not have to respect it as much as another character, but at some point in time, Diddy Kong is going to have to respect Mario's kind of drifting, especially if Diddy Kong's shield no banana. So
you see it a couple times, but she's just calling out Beastly on that landing again. There's that timing that Shu has been so good at just blowing up Beastly for. The neutral, I guess that was probably supposed to be the cape to grab the legend back here.
Yeah, I was like, there's some heat straight up off that. If this is supposed to be a fireball, just I want
up the barrels.
Blow up the barrel. I want you to think you had the tech. You didn't have the tech. Now you're just air dodging on accident. GG's.
Diddy can't come back. I love holding down on that up B as well from Shu. You know, hitting Beastly for trying to just let that forward tilt linger out, right? You can't really do that against CSS. Not safe again. Confirm off of the down tilt, though, for Beastly to take that first stock.
Yeah, I have to say, I would have to say she would have to do a better job of avoiding. Wow, okay. Raw.
You were talking about scrapping, and
yeah.
Shu just went,
I was going to say, yeah, like she has to do a better job of
Reset?
Oh, okay. And like the idea, like, oh, I know you're going to get him attack. Let me get out the way real quick.
It was not even like a jump away or anything. He just went like down.
Yeah, but if Shu can do a better job of avoiding down tilts, I mean, it's easier said than done, though. Down tilt is just a really good move that Diddy, you're going to get hit by one of them at the very least. So, just unfortunately, she was getting caught up, getting hit by down tilts in very inopportune areas. Losing that stock just a little earlier than she probably should or would want to.
The game's still, I mean, this is, I was about to say, more than even. I was like, this might be even Mario favored right now because these mid percents, man, you can just get blown up immediately.
Oh, yeah. Okay, trying to get all the jump is taken. It's going to drift back just a little bit to get around. And is willingly, you know, getting back to stage very aggressively. I think Beastly is starting to realize that and just, you know, holding block and then punishing whatever the action was. Uh-oh. Okay, back throw. Oh, down throw, actually. Try to get the mix.
I love that.
Yep. I mean, good for Beastly to know, though. He actually was still holding left, or, like, you know, I guess kind of hard to mix in that situation because both holding left for both the eyes is correct. So.
Right, yeah, you never want to be holding like, oh, yeah, I'll just go towards the Mario or the Blast Sword. Ooh, the chase off of the banana, though. Shu showing off that, yeah, I can use that item myself.
And a little bit of the charge, Shu, to really let Diddy Kong know it's time for you to go. Looked him in the eyes before.
The same way the Diddy Kong flush wants to is just, here it comes.
Ends up getting another up smash for the stock here, so an even game developing between our two competitors. Shu switched to Mario. It's definitely netted some positivity here. You know, didn't get immediately blown up, but has to get a W to get that ultimate positivity and be a real reason to get that swap. And hopefully, you know, keep the momentum going into the next game.
Ooh, great call out there by Shu, though, recognizing, okay, that Diddy dashed back. I have to be respecting that monkey flip, because most Diddies, they go, I dash back, you think, oh, you put yourself in a corner, I'm going to attack you, and then suddenly you just get grabbed. But no, not like that. Shu putting up such a great fight in that game 3.